Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Mercedes-Benz G550, the most affordable, that's right, the most affordable G-Wagon you can buy in the United States at $136,000 as tested. I know, that's crazy. But coming up right now, I'm going to give you not a journalist review, but a fanboy review, because I love this truck, and I'm going to tell you why. I just love this G-Wagon. So I'm taking off my journalist hat and putting on my fanboy hat. And the reason for that is because I love cars and trucks with a lot of personality. And I'd be hard pressed to find a vehicle, maybe except for the Wrangler, that has more off-road personality than this. Think about it, a car that was originally designed in the 70s to host a diesel engine that put out, I don't know, 75 horsepower, that now in its highest configuration comes with a 12-cylinder monster. And even this 8-cylinder that is tame by comparison is still crazy. I mean, this car was designed for the military, it was designed to be a utilitarian, go anywhere vehicle, and it's been turned over the years into a luxurious status symbol that way too many people will never take off-road. Under this very substantial hood is a giant, almost too big for this car, Mercedes twin-turbo V8. It puts out 416 horsepower and 450 pound-foot of torque. Now, since this is, of course, Mercedes' most off-road worthy truck, it has not one, not two, but 3 locking differentials that channel the power through a transfer case to all 4 wheels, making this for a mountain goat of a car if you're not afraid to damage it. As a vehicle with personality, as a vehicle that puts a huge smile on my face, I don't think there is another one in the world that's better. Yeah, it makes no sense, and that's what's so brilliant about it. Style-wise, this Mercedes really hasn't changed since it was designed in the 70s. Sure, there are some upgrades. Look at those LEDs under the lights, but I love the old school blinker lights on top. I love the big square broad-shouldered look of this Mercedes. I love the fact that it's got tires that are way too wide and way too big for what it was originally designed for. It's just a vault. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, try again. Okay. If you're one of those guys who's put on 22s, who's driving this thing up and down Hollywood Boulevard and has never experienced this off-road, I mean, you've never put a wheel on dirt, then you're missing out. And if this is just a statement of wealth or coolness for you, then you're missing out. And if this is just something you bought because you saw it on Housewives, or you thought that it was one of the most expensive Mercedes in the dealership, you're missing out. Because this is what this vehicle is really all about. And I would love to get this back in Colorado and actually take it up Cliffhanger 2.0. In terms of luxury appointments, well, it's a Mercedes. And that's kind of the cool thing about it. It's got all of the bells and whistles of a modern Mercedes with all of the architecture of a 1970s German off-road vehicle. And in my book, it doesn't get any better than that. Listen to these door locks when I lock the doors. Let me find it. Here it is. Listen to that. Look at that clank. Clank. It's like a bank vault that's closing and opening. It's just, well, it's just so full of personality that I can't help but love it. What I don't love, of course, is the $136,000 price tag, even in this entry-level G-Wagon. There are actually 4 of them, right? There's this one, the entry-level. There's the G63 AMG, the G65. That's the mighty 12-cylinder, and then there is the 4x4 squared, which is the lifted one that's even crazier. If and when I win the lottery, I know exactly what my first purchase will be. Yeah, and I think it will be the G65. I mean, if you're going to have the thing, no, maybe the G63, the 4x4 squared. I don't know. It depends, I guess, how much money I win in the lottery. As always, this is Roman saying thanks for watching, and check out TFL Car and TFLTruck.com for more news, views, and of course, real-world G-Wagon reviews. I gotta get this thing back. I wish I could drive it more.